And we're live. Hey everybody, Danny here. Now, if you ever feel stuck when it comes to creating content to help you grow your business online, stick around, because in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 cool resources, cool strategies that I use that will ensure that you never run out of content ideas again. Even if you're running ads, you still need to create content, okay? Because you will want to help people to understand that you are an authority, that you are an expert, that you know what you're talking about, that you're likable, that they can connect with you. Know, like, trust, all of that good stuff. But if you're just doing organic content marketing and you're not quite ready or just haven't started running ads yet, even more important. And content is at the heart of building an online business because it's how you're going to demonstrate your capability and your credibility, especially on social media. But all too often, and this happens to me a lot, I might be busy and I might think, okay, it's Tuesday or it's Wednesday, I need to go live. And, if I've been involved in a big project, I may not have planned and I might just sit there thinking, okay, I've got to go live in an hour. What am I going to talk about? You just get this big blank space and it kind of stares back at you from the screen with a flashing cursor. And you're like, oh, what can I talk about? What is it that I can write about? Or what can I record a video about? What do my audience need to hear from me? What message do I need to put out there today? Why can't I think of anything? And my biggest tip when this happens is simply to seek out inspiration. What are other people talking about? There's loads of content out there, and you could just watch something and go, that's a really good angle. I really like the way that they're talking about that. Let me see what I can come up with. Something that sparks that little bit of creativity inside you so that you can go and create something that's really going to serve your audience. So I'm going to share with you these 5 top tips in this video, and you're never going to run out of content ideas again. So let's get to it. And I'm going to start by sharing my screen on my iPad here. Okay, so this is YouTube. And as you can see, I'm not the only person that uses my YouTube account because there is, in the most recent searches, there's FIFA stuff and TikTok stuff. And I don't really use those platforms, but you can see Ben Heath in the middle there. I certainly look at Ben because Ben is a good source of inspiration for me. And he's big in the space of Facebook ads. So how do I use YouTube? Well, first and foremost, up in the top right is the little magnifying glass for search. So I go there. Now you can see all of the different search things that have come up here. And as I said, my kids use my YouTube account as well. So there's some quite random stuff here. But look, I did a recent search researching this training, Facebook ad strategy. Okay, so if I just search for Facebook ad strategy, then ignoring the ads that are coming up at the top here, if I scroll down, we're starting to see videos from people that are talking about the topic of Facebook ad strategy. So I could just look at one of these. I know Nick Shackelford, very, very competent advertising, marketing kind of guy. I would immediately go there and go, yeah, Nick's good. I could watch that. I don't know Adam so well, but I could check out his content. So you can just literally search for topics that are relevant to either what you do or to what it is that your audience needs. But there's more that you can do with YouTube. So if you click on the 3 dots in the top right, then you've got search filters. And here you can start to be a little bit more granular about how you're searching for content on YouTube. So if you want, for example, if you look at these in blocks, then at the top, and unfortunately because I'm on YouTube, I can't use my highlighter, my magic pen, because it won't show up. But at the top, you've got sort by relevance, upload date, view count, and rating. So you might want to look for stuff that's got a really good rating. Okay, I want the rating to be high. So sort my content by the highest rate, show the highest rated content first. Or you might want to say, hey, I want to see the content that people have viewed the most first. Because, if you're thinking about creating something that you might want to go viral with, then you're going to want people to have, you might want to model your content on other things that other people have done. Now, I want to just get one thing out of the way here really, really quickly. Do not copy other people's content. That is not the angle here. You're not going to want to be copying word for word, slide for slide, or whatever it is. Don't just copy what other people do, but use this for inspiration. If you're stuck, if you can't get through that initial kind of writer's block or creator's block, use this as inspiration so that you can, seek out ideas, concepts, things that you could talk about. So you might want to do view count or rating. So let's say I want to go by rating. And then what I might want to do is say, okay, I'm looking for either specific videos or maybe channels. So let's show me some channels. I want to see channels of people that are talking about Facebook ad strategy, which is my search term here. And then you can also go down and look at upload time. So you might want something that's really current. Okay, I want something that was done in the last month, this month. And then duration, you might want to search by duration. And then at the bottom, you've got some other search terms in kind of like features about how the video is created. So if I then click on the back arrow at the top left, Facebook's now going to take those filters into consideration, and it's not found anything. That's interesting. So let me go back to these filters. I don't know why it's not found anything, because these are all pretty generic. Oh, maybe if I just go anytime, that should work. Here we go. Right. So now it's showing me channels. Okay, because in the search criteria, if I go back there, you can see in the middle of the screen here, channel, I have that selected. On the right-hand side, there's a tick. Okay, so it's showing me the channels. So these are channels that I might want to go to and start looking at the option, the kind of content they have available. Really, really great opportunity to find some inspiration. So let me show you another tool that I love. Let me come back to Chrome and go here. So this is a tool called SparkToro. SparkToro is amazing because at the top here, and I've signed up to a free account. So I have 5 queries per month, I think it is. And if you want to use more than that, you can obviously sign up for a paid account. But just for the purposes of demonstration, if I think about what my ideal client is searching for, maybe they want to know, how do I generate leads for my business? So my audience frequently talks about how to get leads. Okay, I don't know if this is a good example or not. We'll see what it comes up with. And then if I click on search, you get all of these different criteria down here. And you can use these options on the left-hand side where it says overview, text insights, etc. You can use those to specifically hone in, or you can just scroll down because these are all on the page. So the top words that people are using in their bios, top hashtags, frequently used phrases, that's useful. But then I'm kind of looking at, this is really cool, right? Here's what this audience follows, visits, and engages with. So the kinds of people that they're following. This is great also, not just for content research, but for audience research. Who do my audience follow? Who are they? What kind of content are they consuming? You can get that information here. So now I could click out to Murray Smith and click search. And then I could analyze. But what I could also do is just go to Facebook and look up Mari Smith and look at the content that she's producing, or Instagram or whatever. If I go back and back again, so let's just scroll back down. So the websites that they visit the most, some hidden gems as well. And then if you have a paid account, you can find out the podcast they're listening to, the YouTube channels they subscribe to. So this is a great place to go and find out, if you think about the keywords that your ideal client might be searching for, you can find out lots of inspiration in terms of where they go to seek out information, right? But that's not all, excuse me, because you can also say if they use specific words in their profile, or if they follow a specific social account, or if they visit a specific website or use a specific hashtag. So if we say follows the social account, and then we type in Mari Smith. Oops. I think you actually have to do it like that. So then you get a similar kind of breakdown here in terms of the information that's provided, but different angles, okay? Because now we're not just talking about, how to get leads. We're talking about people follow Mari Smith. So I love SparkToro. I think it's a really, really incredible tool, and absolutely something that I would highly recommend. So let's move on to the next tool, which I've just shut down. It is Answer the Public. So Answer the Public is a really cool tool. It does things slightly differently to SparkToro, but I could put in here how to get leads. And then what Answer the Public is going to do is it's going to produce this really cool image that talks about, or that shares the most commonly asked questions online about that topic. Sorry, excuse me. And it's not showing anything, which is fantastic. There we go. So how to get leads is at the center, where the little figure is in the middle. And then coming out of there, you've got the when questions on the right, the who, the how, and it goes around like that. And then you can go a bit further out and start to look at, how to get leads in real estate, how to get leads in Minecraft. Okay, so obviously it's not going to be a massive hit every single time, because it all depends on the quality of the data that you put in. Hey, Faith, how you doing? I can see that you popped up in StreamYard and said hello. But, why generate leads? I can't read that way. Where to get leads for car sales. So, think about the keywords that your audience is going to use. So let me have a new search. So if I just look at Facebook advertising, or Facebook ads, let's search for that. Now I have to sign up. So I'm not going to go through that process because it'll be boring for you guys watching the video. But what you can see there is that based on the amount, the kind of data that you put into the tool, it's going to give you a number of questions that people are asking. I'll just come back again. And what you can do is you can either view it as a wheel, or you can click on data, and it kind of segregates it down into the different types of questions that people are asking. And then further down here, I'm not sure what this is. This is 45 different prepositions. So how to get leads to your website, how to get leads to respond. I think that this can really fit in well if you're doing keyword research. So if you're looking at a kind of Google advertising kind of model, or YouTube ads. Anyway, really, really cool tool that I'd recommend taking a look at. And then finally, and I've kind of saved the best till last personally, Twitter. I'm a huge, huge fan of Twitter because there is a load of incredible content out there that is amazing to get inspiration for. So there are a couple of ways that I like to use Twitter. And the first is to do an advanced search. So here is an example. If I just do a search here, and up here, I will type in, right, so you can see I've already done a search, Facebook ads, and then the advanced search parameter is minimum faves 100. Now, what that means is that if I just search for Facebook ads, like this, then I'm going to get lots of posts coming up, right? But if I do Facebook ads minimum faves 100, that's only going to show me tweets that have at least 100 favorites on them. Okay, so straight away, Social Savannah's come up. Very, very big authority in the online advertising space. So there, she's already talking about Advantage Plus shopping campaigns and the future of Facebook media buy. So Savannah is big in ecom, not really a space I dabble in, but that's amazing. Facebook ads just sells the click. Your landing page actually sells the products. That's a great quote, right? Because that's exactly what Facebook ads do. They're about getting the click. It's the funnel that does the actual selling, right? So a great place to find inspiration. And then the other way that I really like to use Twitter is using topics. So down on the left-hand side, you've got the menu options. And if I click on the 3 dots, you can go to topics. Now, I've already subscribed to a number of topics here, but if I wanted to get some inspiration from Twitter in a different kind of way, I might just click on digital marketing. Okay, hey, what are people talking? What are people tweeting about in terms of digital marketing? So Logan's talking about a Shopify update. Great. I don't really do stuff with Shopify. TikTok ads gurus are talking about make TikToks, not ads. Okay, so this guy's going to talk about how a specific company makes their ad creatives just look like TikToks. That's really, really useful if you're into TikTok advertising. So Twitter is just a rabbit hole. You can go, and in fact, all of these are, especially YouTube and Twitter for me, are the two where you can really kind of go deep, deep, deep if you want to, but you don't need to. You don't need to go deep into these. You just really need to find something that's going to give you that spark of creativity that's going to let you say, hey, That's it. That's what I want to be talking about today. So one final tip for you. When I find good stuff, I might not be ready to use it immediately. For argument's sake, I might just be sitting on a train and I might just be going through, looking at Twitter, and something comes up and I'm like, oh, you know, I'd love to write a piece of content on that topic, but I'm going to forget because I'm busy and I'm old and my brain doesn't work as well as it did when I was like 25, not 47. So what I do is I email that tweet to an inbox that I've set up called Content Inspiration. Okay. And that inbox is just filling up and filling up and filling up with ideas for content, so that if I do ever get stuck, I don't have to go down this route. I can just go to my Content Inspiration inbox and just look at stuff I've shared with myself previously, but saved all in one location. And there might be better, more efficient ways to do that, but that really works for me. Or every single app that I use, I can just get a quick screen grab or literally share. So for argument's sake, here, I could just click share, copy link, and then I could email that to myself. Or in fact, I think if I click share, I can use the mail button there and just email that to myself straight away, and I'll get a link directly back to that tweet. So that's a really good way to kind of save up a little library of these things. So when you've got content that's useful, email it to yourself, and then you're all set, right? So look, I hope you got value from this. If you've got any questions, please do drop them below wherever you're watching this, and whatever platform you are watching on, please do like this video, follow me, subscribe, or share, or all of the above if that's relevant. I'm going to quickly come back to the comments and see if there's any questions, and if not, we'll wrap it up there, and I will come back and answer any in the future. There's nothing happening in StreamYard at the moment. I know this is going out to a lot of platforms, and a lot of those platforms I can't see in StreamYard. So I'll do a quick sweep of those afterwards and answer any questions. And of course, this content's going to be around for a long time. So if you come across this at some point and you've got a question, drop it below in the comments, and I'll make sure that I answer it as soon as I can. I'll see you on the next video. Until then, take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.